Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. That gets the carry. The Canes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread out over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Carr. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on second down. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Motion now from the tight end. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better.
And is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. The 20. The 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma. Looking to throw. It's Carr.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Great cut. They whiff on him. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the back gets the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Bringing pressure. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on the sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that here.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Miami offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Oklahoma 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. An important third down attempt for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This could be a turning point in this football game. The defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can snip it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Carr. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Canes are in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Oklahoma, 0.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looking to pass. It's Carr. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Going again on 2nd and 10. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Mitchell. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, and then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No chance to catch it.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oklahoma, 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. takes the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Shotgun formation here on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over first and 10.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They'll try to run for the first down. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still plenty of life left.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
21, Oklahoma, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
A completion sets up a second down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The shotgun handoff here. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. And that catch is hauled in. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Hurricanes are on the move here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up the third down play.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep flicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Here's a shot toward the right sideline. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain.
To the wideout. Picks up a chunk of yards. Good enough for a first down.
The Sooners are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. This runs through a man, a mismatch. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the comeback is on. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
21.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion. The Canes offense is on the move now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Miami 24, Oklahoma 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Handoff running right. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now play number 9 on this drive. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on 4th down. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches. Simple call, quarterback sneak. With a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on 2nd down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pass this time. Caught quickly. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback drops back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking right, this one caught. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Looking to throw yet again. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. They now put this game on ice. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 45. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Play action here on 1st down. They'll try a pass here. Tight end makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result